close your eyes to start our chair yoga practice. Sit with your back towards the back of the chair. And just feel the in and out of your breath. Feel the temperature of your breath as you inhale and the difference as you exhale. And put an intention for your practice today. Bring your hands towards your heart and bow your heads. Namaste. Good. So we're going to do a version of the Moon Salutation, but in the chair. Bring your hips forwards towards the front of the chair. So instead of being against the back of the chair, we are going to be at the front. And this is so that we can move side to side. And we're going to start with a bit of a warm-up. For the moment, if you need to have socks on, you can. Later on, we're going to do some leg, ankles, and feet stretches, and you might want to bare your feet so that you are a bit more stable. Good. So allow your back to be straight. Bring your hands onto your shoulders and make big circles with your elbows. So big circles, the hands are on the shoulders and the elbows make a big circle in one direction and then in another direction. That's it. Good. Lovely. And shake your hands, shake, shake, shake all around, like if you were shaking water out of your hands. Lovely, very good. Excellent. Now hold onto the chair, or if you are seated comfortably, you don't need to hold. And we're going to just start moving your feet. So I'm bringing my heels off the floor and flexing the toes just to bring a bit more circulation. And then we can make them go around. So have the balls of the feet on the floor and make your knees go side to side. Change the direction. It's almost like if you were walking, you're bringing one foot out and then the other. I am going to take my socks off. My feet are cold, but never mind. Good. So now also either holding onto the chair or with your own balance, we're going to start bringing one leg out and back in, and the other side and back in. Bring it out and in and out and in. And what Annie's doing can also be done with more effort. So if you press your hand down, you're making your leg work harder. So it's not just about having the hand softly on the knee, but you can push it down and push it down so you give some resistance to the leg. That's it. And your abs will be working as well. Lovely. Now, don't put any resistance on the knees, hands to the side. Can you open the legs apart and bring it back together? So make sure that you are in a position in the chair where you can do this kind of easily. Good. And this is how we're going to use it. Inhale, bring your arms up, interlace your fingers, and your index finger is pointing up like if you were doing the little pistol from the Charlie's Angels. Good. This is called Shupana Mudra. And from here, your elbows are straight, arms by the sides of the head. And we're going to stretch side to side to side. back to center. Open arms and legs. Good. The arms are straight, then bend knees and elbows. Wonderful. And from here, we're going to bring one forearm onto the thigh and bring the arm overhead. Press the forearm onto the thigh, open the chest, stretching the sides of the ribs. Inhale here. Exhale, come back into your goddess pose. And to the other side. And bring it back to center. Legs and arms together, arms up. And tilt, tilt, tilt. And bring your hands towards your heart. Good. So this would be the really basic moon salutation. If you feel that you can do a little bit more, we're going to transition by folding forward. So watch for a moment what we're going to do. From here, we go tilt, 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 open arms and legs. One side, and we're going to stay there for 3 breaths. Then, if you can, reach towards the floor. Your feet are firmly on the ground. And then we go to the other side. And then we come back into our goddess pose and bring it up. Tin, tin, tin. And then we open and we go the other way. So one of the things that the moon salutation does is, tin, 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 is to go in a circular motion. So it's like if we're making a mandala. If we do well with this one, we might try it standing as well a little bit. So bring your feet together. Check that your feet are firmly on the floor. Engage your pelvic floor, your belly's in. Inhale, bring your arms up, interlace your fingers, index fingers point up. Stretch. And to start with, let your head go back and look towards your hands. So the back of your scalp is resting onto your shoulders. Now bring your head back to center, really slowly. And tilt side, side, side. Open arms and legs coming into your goddess pose. So when we are in the intermediate passage, when we are going from one side to the other, if you have sinus congestion, you will come from here and keep your chest up. Don't come down. That's the modification. Inhale, exhale, forearm onto the thigh, and stretch. Start on your right side and come to your right thigh, stretching, looking towards the sky. Feel the feet onto the floor. We're taking 3 deep breaths in here. Good. And exhale. If you have no congestion, reach towards the ground. Your feet are firmly on the floor. Your seat might feel that it's coming off the floor. If you're not folding forwards, you stay with your hands onto your knees, just to stretch the back of the spine. And from here, bring your left forearm onto your left thigh and open up. 3 breaths. Check that your head is not dropping and keep it, that's it, keep it straight. Try to straighten your arm if you can, Viv. Yes, good. And coming back to center. Open your arms, elbows are to the side, your fingers are stretched, and exhale. Close your arms and legs, bring your arms up, and we're going to go to the other side. So we start left, right, left, open arms and legs, and left sides, rest on the left thigh, opening the right side of the ribs, 3 breaths. Then come between your legs or hands onto the knees if your head is not feeling up to it. It's just one full breath in the middle and come onto your right thigh, open it up. Try to anchor your left hip. Push your right foot on the floor to help you come up into your goddess pose. And close your arms and legs, arms up, tilt, 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 and hands towards your heart. Close your eyes for a moment, just breathe. Good. Open your eyes. We're going to add a little bit onto the legs and the feet. This is part of the warming up of the legs and the feet so that we can stretch them afterwards a little bit better. So when we are in goddess pose, we're going to start bringing the elbows towards the ribs and lifting the heels off the floor. Do you want to practice? Open your legs and arms, bending the elbows. Your belly is engaged and your pelvic floor is in and up. And inhale, lift the heels, elbows in, and bring it up. And in, and out, and in, and out. One more, in, and out. Now lift the toes, keeping the heels on the floor as you bring your elbows towards each other. And release, bring them down. Lift the toes, elbows towards each other, and out. You have to press the forearms together, lifting the toes, and out. And release, bring the legs together. Good. Woo! Shake it, shake it. So a little bit of yoga for your mind so that you can get coordination. If some things don't come up easily, don't worry about it. Just make it up. We're here to have a bit of fun. Keep your seat towards the front of the chair. And when we're ready. So we had a beautiful full moon a few days ago. Just think about what the moon represents. It represents this illumination onto the things that are not always visible. So the earth comes out of the way of the moon, and the sun and the moon merge, and the sun can illuminate everything on the moon. So it's a time of completion. Let's see what shines for us in this practice. Hands together, Shupana Mudra, the thumbs also crossed. Inhale, arms up, stretch towards the sky and look towards your hands. Exhale, bring your head back to center and tilt, tilt, tilt. Open arms and legs. Good. From here, we're going to do the elbows in, heels up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. That's it. Inhale, exhale. Now change. Inhale, sorry. Exhale. Inhale. Elbows together, forearms together, deep. Exhale. Push your elbows and your forearms. That's it. Exhale. Lifting your toes. Exhale. And forearm onto the thigh. And open the side body. Breathe deeply. Good. And let yourself come either between your legs, or you can try bringing your hands onto your knees. You will get more of a stretch on the inner thighs that way. Good. And come to the other side. So the left forearm on the left leg. And push all the way up into goddess pose. And legs and arms together. Bring your arms up and tilt, tilt, tilt. Look up, head back to center. Now we do it again. Tilt to the left, tilt to the right, tilt to the left. Open arms and legs. And lift heels, elbows in, and up, and in, and up. Remember to breathe in and out. One more, and out. Now lift the heels, forearms together. Bring the arms towards each other and you should push. You should feel it on your shoulders. Lifting the toes. Last one. And forearm onto your thigh. Open the chest. Let your right hip release towards the chair. Breathe deeply. And let your upper body roll towards the floor if it's available. Otherwise, hands on the knees. And bring your right forearm onto your right thigh, opening up. And inhale, come all the way into goddess pose. Elbows up. And close, arms up. Tilt, tilt, tilt. And bring your hands towards your heart. Good. Hopefully some heartbeat rising you did manage to experience. So now we're going to use the belt to stretch the legs. I'll come a little bit closer so that you can see me. A belt or a scarf is good. If you don't have either of those, you could even use another chair or a sofa or a, if you are sitting on the sofa, you can bring the leg along the sofa and reach. What we're going to do is to stretch the legs whilst we're holding them. So if you wanted to use a side support, you can do that. Bring your right leg onto the belt. And the belt should be more or less on the ball of the foot. So I stayed a little bit, you can sit towards the back of the chair. Let your hands move as you push the toes forwards and then push it back. This is for the Achilles tendon. Push it forwards and let it come back down. So my hands are moving with the movement, just facilitating the stretch. That's it, good. Lovely, keep it there, keep the foot flexed. And can you rein your leg in to wherever it can go? It doesn't need to go too high. If it feels crampy, you can bend it and stretch it. Let's do that a few times. Bend, you release your calf muscle, your calf muscle and your hamstring. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Good, lovely. One more breath in here. Now, can we bring the leg to the side? Stay seated as you are. See if you can bring it to the side. The trick will be to bring it up to the side and up if you can. That's it. And relax it in there. Flex the foot. Feel the stretch on your inner thigh. If you need more, you can bring it more to the side and up. And now this is hard work for the arms more than anything. And bring it back. Bring the foot onto the knee, your right foot onto the left knee. And just massage your foot, massaging your toes. If this knee is too high up and it doesn't feel comfortable, you can also use another chair or a sofa to release it onto. That's it. So we are massaging the toes and around the toes and the sole of the foot. Ooh, very good. Now rest your right forearm onto your right thigh and your left foot is held by your left hand. You can grab your toes and turn it upwards a little bit. This will help external rotation of the hip. Inhale, open your chest, and as you exhale, let your upper body go towards the shin without arching too much. So you're reaching forwards and down, and you will feel that stretch on the hip, hopefully. And bring yourselves up. Release the leg. Just shake both legs. We're going to stretch the back before we go on the other side. Bring your arms up, cross the left arm over the right, and the hands hold at the sides of the leg. I'll show you sideways. So as you inhale, we're going to arch back, press your hands, hold onto the legs. The legs are pushing out and your hands are pushing in, and then expand forwards. So your arms are working quite hard, chin to chest, arching back, expanding forwards. One more, arch back, expand forwards, and bring yourselves back to center. So when you're doing this, if I was to release my hand, my legs will go ping. We're really doing resistance on the legs. So the arms are working and you get more of a stretch. We will try it again on the other side when we finish the other side. So that's just for you to think about for next time. Bring the belt onto the other foot, belt, scarf, whatever you have. If where the leg goes is just where the chair is, that's fine. If you can bring it a little bit higher, then you're going to get your abs also working. And let your hands facilitate the stretch. So you're pushing forwards and bringing it back. At home, if you have one of those elasticated belts that sometimes you get from the physios, that can be used, and then you don't have to move your arms because it's flexible. Or another thing sometimes I use is a pair of leggings or something like that. Just make sure you don't burst the seam. And see if you can bring the leg up. Just flex the foot. So we walk the hands in there, we flex the foot, and we breathe. Try to keep your chest upright. Stretching the back of the leg, releasing the hamstring and the calf muscle. Now, bring the leg to the side, to wherever it can go. If you can bring it up, bring it up. If it only goes down there, keep it down there. Wherever you are, keep the integrity of the pose as much as you can by anchoring your hips down, keeping your belly engaged, keeping your arms working. So it doesn't matter where you go, as long as you're putting your whole on it, you're going to be working well. And release, bring the foot across. This is a nice part. Give your toes a bit of love. Foot massage is an excellent thing that you can do before going to bed to calm your nervous system, and especially after doing a long walk as well, you should always give it a bit of love. And the feet are quite strong, so you can pat it, you can press it quite hard. Sometimes also, if your feet feel a bit swollen, you can have a little bottle of water in the freezer, and you can roll your foot over a cold bottle. And if they are tired from muscles, then warm will be better. So you can have either hot water bottle while you put it, or a tennis ball. And now release your forearm onto the knee. The other hand wraps around the foot. Inhale. And as you exhale, see if you can bring your chest forwards. So if I show you sideways, I'm not arching towards the leg. I'm just putting pressure onto the thigh to get more on the side of the hip. One more breath in here. And bring it back. And cross the legs. And we're going to do the cat-cow pressing onto the thighs. So this time, arms up, right over left. Right over left. Push the knees away and resist with your hands. That will already be effort. Now, arch back, bringing the chin towards the chest, arching your whole back. And exhale, keep pushing the knees against the hands and stretch the neck. And arching back and stretching forwards. It's effortful on all of it. You don't relax on this one. Inhale, exhale, and release. If you need to have a cushion or a block underneath your feet, you can. That will make you more grounded. Rest your hands, palms facing up, and close your eyes. Time to let go. Inhale through your nose, just 50%. Inhale another 50%. And exhale through your mouth with a ha. And inhale 50%. Inhale 50%. And exhale ha. One more, inhale. Inhale. And exhale ha. And let's observe a moment of silence. Resting, palms facing up. Resting the feet on the floor. Your sitting bones onto the chair. Make sure your chin is slightly tucked in towards your chest. And give yourselves a little smile because you've done it. You've taken this time for yourself to work the whole body, to work with your breath and to be present. And keeping your eyes closed, bring your hands towards your chest and we are going to finish chanting Om 3 times, followed by Shanti, 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 Om, peace, peace, peace. Inhale to begin, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Rub your palms together. Make the movements a little faster, generating prana, life energy between your hands, and place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands. Slide your hands to your chest and bow your heads. Namaste. Well done. Give yourselves a clap. Well done. Excellent.